Okay, I think I'm live right now. I think I'm live. Should be. Should be. Let me delete the previous broadcast. Hang on one second. We're back. All right, I'm gonna get rid of the previous broadcast. How long was that one? That was May 6th, and that one's done. So let me get rid of that one. Okay, I'm deleting the previous stream. All right, we're back. Good, that's working. So much better? How do you know why is it better?
We really
hold on. Test 1 2 test 1 2 test 1 2.
We really
hold on. It's working. It's working. Sound is better. The background noise is there's a fan. There's a fan in the background because it's warm, so I have the fan on. And also the balcony door is open, so you're getting the outdoor noise. There's a fan and a balcony door open. So there's background room tone. All right, now we're here again. Jeff Ha is here. Arizona Jumper is here. Rick Hoppe is here. Cindy Lou too. Amy Williams. Tony Del Monte. Louise. Denise Horton. Jeff Ha. Tony Del Monte, Arizona Jumper, Lego Mike, Nicole Parrish, GK Budget Girl, Cress. Yes, Linda says take 2. Off My Lawn. I Found Waldo, Arizona Jumper, Lizzie the Biochemist, Bogey Boglarovics, Pickled Grammar, Mauricio Duque, Cam, Eric, Meredith McMacken, Andy Mia, Edward Kim, Off My Lawn, Kitten Duo, Pro-Trump. Pro-Trump, you need to change your username. Pro-Trump, I'm timing you out. Either change your username, you can come back. This is not a politics stream. If your username was I love Biden, I'd say the same thing. There's none of that in this stream. So change your username. A Nix. Zip Reaper, Connie Fernandez, Margot, Alex Duncan, Nicole Parrish. No, I like having the outdoor air. I like the warm air. Rosemary Randolph, GK, EB Dibby. Fibonacci Blue, Erica, Arizona Jumper. Hey, guys, it was Sharon Heberling's birthday yesterday. Oh, happy birthday, Sharon Heberling. Hey, I didn't even know. It was Sharon's birthday. Sharon, happy birthday. I hope you had a great time. I had no idea. You can wish Sharon a happy birthday in the chat. Cherry Cole is here. Dina Johnston, Nancy G, Eric B, Neon SWAT, Linda Birdbike, GK Kimberly Barr. Very cool, Sharon. Sean B. Art is here. Alibaba is here. Bluetooth is here. Krista Borden is here. G. West today is here. Well, we did one other stream earlier. I ran an errand between last stream and this stream. I went and got my car washed. I haven't washed my car. I kid you not. My car, I don't think had been washed in 3 years. And I was like, I got to get this thing washed. It's like, you don't have to wash it every day, but it was ridiculous. And I was just like, I got to do it. So I went to this place to wash it. It's like a relatively new car wash, about 15 minutes away from here. Seemed like they did a good job. But I kid you not, it's been at least 3 years since I washed my car. It's disgusting. It was disgusting. Yeah. I don't think I ever washed it in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta 2 years. I never washed it. Meth God is here. Mauricio got vaccine shot. All right. Mercy K is here. How much did I pay for the car wash? I got like the super duper fancy one, because the place I went lets you do unlimited washes for the first 3 months. You can do this thing where it's $20 a month and you can do unlimited washes. So maybe I do 2 a month, but I wanted to try it first. So I said I'm going to try their best wash and see how it is. It was $20. They have a cheaper one. I could go get it done cheaper. Normally I would just do the cheaper one, but it hadn't been done in 2 years, and also 3 years, and also I wanted to see what their best wash was like. Free vacuums they had too. But they have a thing. See, if you live right near it, they have a thing where you can do unlimited washes for 3 months for $20 a month, and then it's like $35 a month, which I wouldn't do. I mean, if I had a new car and I lived closer, I'd probably do it. But it's like a nice place, and it seemed to do a very good job. They have several of them here. It's Johnny Clean Car Wash. Johnny Clean Car Wash. See, it says unlimited washes, but I didn't want to sign up for that now. But it was a nice place. It was relatively new, so I got the premium wash. Whatever. No, I don't drive much. It was fun. A. Nick says it's a steal if you drive for Uber or Lyft. No, it's great. Like if I mean, the thing is, for me, it's 15 minutes away. It's a little far away, but I just needed it done. I mean, I don't need to wash my car that much, but it was time. Like, the wheels were just disgusting, and I'm sure the undercarriage was disgusting. No, it was just, you know what I'm saying. At a certain point, you need to wash. Also, they have very nice vacuums there, and I vacuumed the whole, like the super crazy power ones. Although the vacuum, I was vacuuming my trunk out. I was vacuuming my trunk out, and like there was some sort of like, I think it might have been like an umbrella cover, which I don't even know if I used anymore. It was some kind of blue fabric thing, and it got sucked into the vacuum sucked it up. And I don't know what it was. Fortunately, it wasn't like $100 bill or something. I don't have any $100 bills, but whatever that thing was, I think it might have been an umbrella cover, which I didn't use anymore. It's gone. It's in the vacuum, because the vacuums are very strong. Matt, this car touchless? No, this was a standard car wash. It has the brushes and everything. But anyways, yeah, no, if it were closer, if it were 5 minutes away, I would do the unlimited membership. Well, I wouldn't do the $34.99. I'd do the 20 for 3 months just to just to get as many washes as I can. But I don't need to wash my car much. But it had been 3 years. 3 years, you know. No, it was a small thing. Sweatpants would not have fit in the vacuum. Yeah, you just put your car there, and it carries your car through. Tommy Lou says Uber makes you wash. But anyways, if you're in the Orlando area or West Palm Beach or Jacksonville, they have 3 of them. It's very highly rated, and they were nice there. The place is clean, in and out, nice vacuums. So I recommend it. And the cheaper wash, I'm sure, is fine. It's $10. There's $10, $15, and $20. Arizona Jumper has a mobile service who washes and vacuums for $15. You know, I can't, Matt Danger, I can't really live stream during the car wash because the car is running. I think I'd be technically operating a car and operating a cell phone at the same time, which I'm not allowed to do. Cartoon Rebot is here from Egypt. Hello, Cartoon Rebot. Good to see you. So I did that. Johnny Clean. I helped them too because the website said they were open till 9, and then I was like, I'm going to call and make sure they're really open, you know, because I was heading over there around like 8 or whatever, and I said I'm going to call over there and make sure they're still open because you. And then I got the phone. I called the phone number, and they had a recorded message saying they were open till 8, and I was like, what? Then I actually clicked through and got somebody in the phone, and they said, oh, we're open till 9. And I said, you know, your phone message says you're open till 8. And the guy was like, oh, I'll have to tell the marketing people. Thank you, I Found Waldo. I'm glad you enjoyed the earlier stream. Oh, by the way, I may have to eat on the stream because I didn't eat much for dinner. I had a chicken breast and an apple. And so when I came back, I was kind of hungry, but I wanted to do this stream. And I had some stuff I need to do beforehand. So I put a baked potato in. So the baked potato is just about ready. So in a few minutes, I'm going to eat the baked potato. I have to. I don't want to wait till the end of the stream. In a minute, I'm going to turn the oven off and let it sit there. I'm going to turn the oven off right now, I think. I'll leave it for a minute. Rusty Craig is here. No protein bar right now. I'm going to have the protein bars I'll use during the streams. Who knows? Kimberly Barr, I might need it tomorrow. I might need it Saturday if we cover the rocket coming down. Thank you again for the lovely gift basket. Kimberly Barr, that was lovely of you. Nicole White is here. Tommy Lou is here. Andy Mia says, I have unlimited washes because the love bugs damage the paint and pollen in the breeze for the ocean with the salt in it from the ocean. No, Matt Danger, unless it's an emergency, don't post news in the chat unless it's an emergency. Tony is recording close to 10 songs each day. Very nice, Tony. Okay, hang on a second here. Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. I'm glad you liked the earlier stream. So, yeah, Saturday we might cover... I'm going to try Saturday to cover the rocket coming down. It's supposed to be like Saturday evening. Here, let me turn... I'm turning off the oven. I got to turn off the oven. Hold on. Hang on, folks. 1 second. 1 second. Where are these things? 1 second. Sorry, as I mentioned, I had a baked potato in the oven. So I'm going to have to eat the baked potato. I just turned off the oven and took out the baked potato, and slice the baked potato in half, and now it is cooling down. So it's not, normally I eat it and it's still too hot. This will be good. I'll let it cool down and then I'll eat it once it's cooled down. Erie's having British fish and chips. I love good fish and chips. I have a hard time finding good fish and chips. Jan Porter was in the hospital for a week. Why? I hope you're okay, Jan Porter. No hype. We don't know where the rocket's going to land. You can, for the details, watch the stream I did. Oh my gosh. Trina, nope, that's not what you do. You don't come into my broadcast, which isn't a news broadcast, and say, surprised you're not covering this. Surprised you're not covering this. I'm not interested in your implied criticisms about what I'm covering and not covering. If you just took 5 seconds to look at my Twitter page, you would have seen that I've posted several tweets about it. So really all you're doing by saying that is saying, Steve, you should be covering this and you're not. You know what? I don't care what you're saying. I'm not covering it. You know what? And I don't owe you an explanation, but I'll give you an explanation. You know what the explanation is? There's nothing to report. There's no scanner. Do you want me to sit there and just wait for an hour doing nothing? And then once an hour, I'll say, oh, let's see if anybody's tweeted anything about it. Does that sound like an interesting stream? Doesn't sound very interesting to me. Just ridiculous. I mean, come on. Anyways. Ridiculous for so many reasons. Okay. Let's see. Rick, I don't know that I've ever had broccoli with baked potato. I might have had it at some point. Okay, we're back. We're back here. Hopefully no one else uses the chat on this channel as a agenda-free TV complaint line. It's not really what this channel is for. It's not really what the chat is for. Meredith made chicken curry. So in case you missed it, I did do a stream earlier today on Agenda Free TV about the rocket thing. So if you're interested in that, go watch that on Agenda Free TV. I only put salt on the baked potato. That's it. No butter, nothing else. I put olive oil on the baked potato outside before I cook it and salt. So it has a nice skin. Makes the skin very tasty. So I'll eat the whole thing, including the skin. Mike Owen is having Costco tacos. Hey, thanks again, Lizzie, Sarah Joy, and Linda Belk for modding. Linda, you know, I noticed in Twitter today when the Twitter broadcast started, we had like 4 people chatting, and then it went down to 0. There were a few people chatting at the beginning of the Twitter broadcast. I am having sea salt with potatoes, Nicole Parrish. That's actually what I'm using. Sea salt. Simple eater. Yeah, I don't like anything. The problem is, one problem is when stuff gets too complex, there's a lot of problems. But I don't like when a lot of extra stuff is put on food. For one thing is that it can add a lot of calories. That's one thing. But 2 also is like, well, also in terms of prep, maybe if I Maybe if I knew a lot more about cooking, I'd be like, oh, I'll do these things to it. That'll make it better. But I do like the fact that, like, you eat a potato and you're just eating a potato. You're not putting a lot of extra in your diet. That's good. How do I maintain such discipline? I don't know how to cook anything else. Zipper is going to make a potato. Denise, if you haven't heard back from the mods, email them again. Email them again. That's out of my hands, but just message them again. You should hear back. Sometimes weird things happen with emails, so you should hear back. So just email them again. That's what you should do. Thank you for asking about it. But that's a mod issue. That's not a me issue. But email them until you hear back. And then if you don't hear back, you can ask them about it in the chat, in the Agenda Free TV chat. Because they're the one. I am out. I am out of that loop. I'm not in that loop. But thank you for asking about it. Hype is here. Let's see here. Bradley is here. Budget Girl is here. Texas Legends fan Brian is here. Cool Cookie is here. No, Edward, we're not doing mods for this channel. We're not accepting applications for this channel at this point. That's for another channel. But thanks for asking, Edward. MGD is here. All right, so I got my car washed. I told you about that. Soon I'm going to eat my baked potato. I don't know, concerned citizen, I don't think I'm an adventurous cook. At least I can cook some basics. At least I can cook chicken breast and burgers and steak if I have to. I haven't cooked a steak in a while. I should probably do that at some point. Alfred is here. Darren said that Penn and Teller went on a only ate potato diet and lost weight. Well, I'm not doing that. Go Blue in Ohio is here. You know, Pickled Grammar, I haven't had pork chops lately. It's weird. I was having pork chops more in Atlanta, and I kind of got tired of them. I don't know why. I just kind of got tired of pork chops. So maybe I should get pork chops again at some point. I'm too loud. Oh, the levels might be high. I can turn down the levels. I wasn't. It's no. I don't need a spit guard. I just need to turn it. The levels are a little high. Test 1, 2. I'm looking at the levels right now. They were a little high. Test 1, 2. That should be a little better. That should be a little better if it's popping or something. I think the levels were a little high. Not the levels? Why are you telling me it's not the levels? Why are you telling me that? I'm literally looking at the levels in front of me, and I can tell they're too high. So why are you telling me it's not the levels? I'm looking at it. It was too high. The levels tell you how loud the sound is. You're too loud for your microphone. Okay, I'm looking at the levels. The levels are too loud. I'll turn it down. No, it's not the levels. Well, what is it then? Bogey says it's better. Right, because the levels were too high. Oh. So thank you for telling me, but I mean, Don't fight me on it being the levels. Darren, I think maybe I tried bison. I can't remember. Did we try bison on this channel? I thought maybe at some point I tried bison. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. I thought I did. No, can't find it. Maybe one did. Nancy says, I'd love to learn to make my own steak. Get a George Foreman grill. Get a George Foreman grill. Get a steak. Get a meat thermometer. And then cook the steak in the George Foreman grill until the temperature on the meat thermometer is 165. I think it's 165. You can look it up. And that's it. Then you're done. That's it. Then when you're done with it, just put the steak on a plate, put a bowl over it, and let it sit there for 10 minutes. You're done. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. You don't even have to season it if you don't want. There's other ways to do it too, but that's a very easy way. Forty Love Style says, when I used to eat meat, I love lamb chops. I never make it. When I was a kid, my mom used to make lamb chops, and I loved them. I used to go to like a couple Middle Eastern places that served lamb, and I loved it too. Then I feel bad about eating lamb. But anyways, I do like it though. But I never eat it now. Nancy, it's very easy. Nancy, I think I've cooked it on the air. Look, Nancy, look. Making steak. Although I don't know how that steak came out. So you can try watching that one. Rika. I don't know what that is. Let's see here. All right, I think my baked potato is almost ready to eat. A lot of train horns tonight. Hey, Denise F is moderating too. Denise F says, "Love my George Foreman grilled chicken breasts." It's so easy. Is steak 145? I don't remember. I haven't cooked steak in so long. Steak temperature on grill. 140. Medium is 145. 135 to 145. Okay. Burgers are 165. Chicken is 165. That's internal temperature. Internal temperature. Texas Legends Van Fryne is not feeling well? Oh, Texas Legends Van Fryne might have to go away for a little while. I'm sorry to hear that, Texas Legends Van Fryne. Please do what you need to do to get better. You can always come back here. Yeah, do what you need to do. The honest truth is here. Jan Regner is here. GK says, we'll be waiting for you. McGen is here. In a Basket is here. Daisy Ronnie is here. Nayashin TV is here, I think from Morocco. No, I haven't been back to the UPS store yet. I got to get back there, but I didn't go there today. I didn't get there. Seize the Day is here. She said barf again. A construction worker, like a contractor or something, died in my hometown today. He was working on a house and a wall fell on him. It's crazy. Let me show you the article. He was just like working on a house. Here, this is from, hold on, I am a subscriber. Here it is. Construction worker killed in concrete wall collapse at Newton home under renovation. So there's a house, and they were, I guess, putting a new foundation to build more on the house or something. And then this whole wall, which looks like it was about 30 feet long, I guess it's a wall of the foundation, literally just fell down on this guy. A 55-year-old construction worker was fatally injured when a concrete wall fell on him while he was working in the foundation of a house undergoing renovation. Just crazy. It's my hometown. Condolences to his family. How does this happen? GK says shoddy job. Yeah, exactly. That's something is just enormously messed up about that. That was from the Boston Globe, by the way. I mean, it just seems like so grossly incompetent. Hey, Tony Del Monte, that's fine. Spend your money on your trip. It sounds like a good trip. Tony's going on a trip with a number of stops in Minnesota. GK says, imagine if they built the house on it. Madison says, imagine how the homeowners feel. I don't know who messed up. Jeff says, those contractors are so busy right now, so many people are renovating their homes. Wendy Sierna says, oh no. For all I know, the guy who died he might have not even worked on that wall. Nathan Rita is there. All right, I'm almost ready to grab my baked potato. Almost ready to grab the baked potato. I gotta eat my baked potato. Mercy K, I'm timing you out. Why am I timing Mercy K out? Well, first of all, she posted news. And it wasn't an emergency, so she broke the rule. Second of all, the news she posted, I have posted multiple tweets about it. So she, before even breaking the rule and posting news, didn't even bother to check my Twitter account, because if she had, she would have seen that I posted about it 3 or 4 times already. So anyways. Mercy, you can think about it during your timeout. Roger Reynolds is here. Ibby Dibby is here. Patrick Davis is here. Hey Patrick, thanks so much. Patrick says, how was your smoothie and what were the ingredients? Well, you could just watch the stream, Patrick, but since you haven't seen the stream, it was half a banana and frozen blueberries, frozen mangoes, frozen strawberries, and pineapple, canned pineapple. It was amazing. It was so good. If you're like Patrick and you haven't watched the smoothie stream, check out the smoothie stream because it was really fun. We had a fun time. Thank you, Patrick, for your support, by the way. See, there it is. What a fun stream that was. Thank you, Patrick. That was really fun. The frozen fruit was fun. Just the frozen fruit itself. Hedge Enemy says smoothie stream was fun. The smoothie was so good. It was so good. Patrick, I still have not tried Grandma Pizza. No, I don't have any Dogecoin. I'm not buying any Dogecoin. I don't want any Dogecoin. I haven't checked the price in a little while as it fluctuates. Oh yeah, I put milk, fat-free milk, as Darren says. I put milk in the smoothie as well. No, there's no leftover smoothie. No, Brenda Zimmer, the rule is not that I can't talk about news. The rule is that you can't post about news. That's the rule. I can talk about whatever I want because it's my channel. So if I want to talk about a news story, then I can talk about it. That's not what the rule says. If you read the rule when it's posted, it talks about what you can post. Doesn't say no news can ever appear on the stream. It's just talking about what you can post in the chat. This is not that hard, guys. Oh my gosh. It's like everybody's forgotten the rules. Oops, I said muse. We got some people in our chat who must have been just very difficult students for teachers in class because they just don't absorb basic rules. No, Margot, I don't know if I'll try a yogurt smoothie. We'll see. It's interesting. It's an interesting idea, Margot, whether I should try a stream with a smoothie with plain yogurt. Maybe. I'll put it down as something maybe to get. I'll put it down on my maybe list. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I love it. I can't have smoothies too much because there's a bunch of sugar in it. So I love it, but I'll go crazy on it. Lizzie, the biochemist, says it's Teacher Appreciation Week. Evil Ian is here. I don't think any of the sounds are that different, Evil Ian. I don't think. I feel like possibly since I came back from Boston, the elevator sounds have been a bit less, but I honestly don't know. Because the vast majority of the time now, my balcony's door is open. When I hear it when I close my door. But most of the time, my balcony door is open. Aries had thermal physics class tonight. Joanne Gabrielle says I should use plain Greek yogurt. I've decided I'm going to start watching all the DC Comics movies because I haven't seen them. Police have taken someone into custody at the Wells Fargo Bank in St. Cloud and just drove them away in a squad car. That's according to Danny Spewak. So it's possible that the situation is over in St. Cloud. I just saw that. Where did it go? It was just posted. Hold on. There you go. See? Maybe it's over. Sharon Solomon's here. No, Rick Hoppe. I've seen all the Marvel movies. I watched our Marvel movies on the treadmill last year, but I started watching Suicide Squad. Now I was like, you know what? Like I don't love superhero movies, but they're perfectly pleasant to sit through on a treadmill. So I'm thinking I'm going to watch. HBO has a bunch of the DC movies. I haven't seen the Man of Steel one from like 7 years ago. Then there's like Batman versus Superman or something, whatever. It's just good to know these things. They're popular movies. It's good to know about them. First Friday events? I don't know that we have First Friday events near here. There's plenty of events around here, but I know that there's First Friday, Concerned Citizen. Margot likes Harley Quinn comics. April thinks those movies are lame. The second Wonder Woman is good. I didn't even watch it yet. I read some really bad reviews of it. I already saw Ant-Man. I've seen almost all the Marvel movies. Oh, Meredith says DC shut down their app and had moved all the DC to HBO. I think most of it is on HBO. I don't know that all of it is there. No, I haven't even seen The Joker, so I got to watch that too. Just to know about them, you know. April thought the second Wonder Woman made no sense. Linda Birdbike says they're nice fantasy entertainment and always have a good moral. I have not seen WandaVision. I was talking to a friend of mine tonight whose work, I was messaging with a friend of mine. His work, normally he would work in an office, but now his job, because it's still pandemic rules, so they're like still, everybody gets on Zoom and works on Zoom during the day. And what I asked him is, I know at his job formerly, his job was a job where they would order food because they had like long hours. So you'd be at the office like the whole day and they'd order you lunch or dinner or whatever, right? Because you're there. But now they're doing it at home. And I said to him, I said, well, are they ordering you food at home? And he said, no. He said, some people are starting to ask about it though. But it's like, so you're still doing the long hours, but you're not even getting the food. Like, if they're ordering you food normally because it's long hours, then even if you're at home, they should order food for you at home. Right? And just order it just call up an order for each person's house. I think. It's like two people, Charles, I'm removing the comment. It's like I'm 10 years old. It's like I'm 10 years old. It's actually like I'm 7 years old. Two people have already said that my potato is getting cold. Like I'm not an adult, so I'm incapable of leaving a potato out there and letting it cool off and then remembering to go get it. I'm so incompetent at life. I'm such a 7-year-old that I need to be reminded only few minutes after I took the potato out of the oven that my potato is getting cold. It's amazing. I guess I'm 7 years old. I mean, if you want to tell me in a half an hour, that's different. But it hasn't been that long, folks. Sharon Williams is here. Haniel Vargas is here. Yes, Alex Denkin says, one of those nights where everyone has an opinion. Well, it's not just an opinion. Let's see. It's gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen with the rocket on Saturday. I don't even know what the range is gonna be. Like on Saturday, will they say like, well, we think the rocket's gonna land at like midnight, but it could be from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I mean, I don't know what. I haven't figured out when I'm supposed to go on the air on Saturday, so I got to figure that out. Might be it's like you don't want to go on 8 hours before the rocket lands. Max Maxi is in Bangkok, Thailand, supposedly. Hello, Max Maxi. Oh, XXD is here from Twitch. Hello, XXD/Jennifer, one of our Twitch moderators. Compass, no. Compass, you got to watch the other broadcast. The answer is no. Sonic says it's going to land in my yard, and my HOA is immediately going to be on me to get it cleaned up. Wendy Suma says, what rocket? Go watch the stream I did on Agenda Free TV. Rogers, please stop suggesting spaces. You already suggested it, Roger. And I already said I'm not doing it. So you suggested it again. Why are you suggesting it again? Everybody's so difficult tonight. It's unbelievable. Chelvis is here. Chelvis has never watched before. Probably won't watch again. Joanne Gabrielle, you searched on Facebook and didn't find my videos for beach walks because the Lookner channel isn't on Facebook. The Lookner channel's only on YouTube. So the videos wouldn't be on Facebook. Yeah, this is one of these nights. Michelle R. is here. Thank you for moderating. Lizzie, Sarah Joy, Denise F., and Linda Belk. Thank you. I just hid Koopa. I've had enough of Koopa. Koopa's gone. Koopa's gone. Bye, Koopa. I had the time. Didn't I have? I think I timed out Koopa earlier. Just enough. Enough of Koopa. No more. No, I know Koopa did something before I didn't like. So just no more. No more. What did Koopa do before? I can't remember what Koopa did before. I know Koopa did something I hated before. Does anybody remember what Koopa did before? Marzell is there. One of the mods maybe remembers. Nan B says, quiet in the lurker lounge. What are we talking about, Chelvis? That's the wrong thing to ask on this channel. Edward says, I will miss Koopa. It was something. I know it was something. Nobody can remember. Well, whatever. Chelvis is confused. Don't be confused. Just accept. Weewick is here. Oh, Koopa asked why I wasn't. Koopa asked why I wasn't. No, that wasn't Koopa who asked that. That was someone else who asked that, right? That was somebody else who asked that, I think. Oh, thank you, Nicole Wilson. Nicole says, just wanted to drop in and say hi. I see the chat is being a little testy tonight. Indeed. I think I will join the Lurkers Lounge tonight. Maybe a good choice, Nicole. Hey, thanks for your support, Nicole. I really appreciate that. Thank you. What happens is YouTube, I think, wants to recommend live videos. And no one's streaming live this time of night. So they're forced to recommend me once in a while. Hey, Arizona Jumper, thank you. Thanks so much, Arizona Jumper. I appreciate that. That's a good sticker for tonight, given the chat. Thank you, Arizona Jumper. Oh, Andy Mia, thank you. Thank you, Andy Mia. Andy Mia says, I appreciate all your streams. I have been learning a lot with you and everyone. A big thanks to help this Brazilian girl here correcting my grammar. Oh, don't base it on me, Andy Mia. But thank you, Andy Mia. That's very kind of you. Very much appreciated. Thanks for your support, Andy Mia. It's very kind of you. That's very nice of you. Royal Knight is here. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Hang on. Sorry, I was trying to do something. I was trying to do something, and I did it the wrong way. Now I'm going to do it the right way. If I can. You know, I was thinking maybe I'll give Koopa a second chance, but I don't even see Koopa. There's like a 1% chance Koopa was just joking, but I don't think I think Koopa was being a troll. I can't find Koopa in the hidden users list right now, so that's it for Koopa. Whatever. Maybe I'll think about it later. I'm not going to worry about it. Blah, 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 blah. In a second, I got to get up and get my potato. My potato is almost ready to eat. It's weird. It feels like it's just as hot tonight as it was before. What is this? Hang on a second here. Sorry. Oh, Nicole Wilson says they're in the middle of moving. Good luck with that. Where is the weather here? Yeah, it's like, it feels like, I don't know, I guess it's weird. It is 77. That's pretty warm. It's warm out. It's 77. I mean, we're just in like Orlando now is just in like, we're in like full summer mode. Look at the high temperatures coming up in Orlando. Summer comes in the beginning of May in Orlando. It's crazy. So lovely. Look at that. You know, in Boston in summer, even in like July, you get a couple days of 90, then a couple days of 70. Here it's just every day. I love it. I love it. Do I eat the peel or the potato? I'm going to eat the one tonight because potato skin. I'm Richard Berkland. I'm going to eat the skin tonight. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... the blinking light, I don't know which one you're looking at. There's a couple blinking lights out there. The one you're seeing, I think, is a reflection of a light that's on that side of the building. Amber, it's 91 where Amber is. What's going on with Michelle R? Michelle R, are you having like a Michelle R gets her second shot on Monday. Very nice. Cress is here. Amy Williams got her first shot today. All right, let me go get. I'm going to get my baked potato. I gotta eat the baked potato. So hang on. Seize the day. You might want to take a break, seize the day, because you always say barf when I eat on the air. I don't love eating on the air, but I'm going to eat on the air right now. Marzel, you changed your name from MKZ to Marzel. How about that? All right, hang on. Hang on. This looks good. This looks delightful. Look. Look. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see. See, the baked potato, I put sea salt on the skin. So the skin has sea salt on it. See, doesn't that look lovely? And I put olive oil on the skin too before I cooked it. So now I got to go get the sea salt. Where is it? Let me put a little more on. It's so great. I use my basting brush to brush. I use a basting brush and I just brush some olive oil on the skin before I cook it. The sea salt I use is the sea salt a viewer originally sent me, and it's like highly recommended. It's not even that expensive. It's what's it called? It's a British sea salt, Martin's or something. Here, I'll show you what the sea salt is. I love it. It's great. Let me show you what the sea salt is. Malden sea salt. It's a British sea salt. I liked it so much, I just ordered some more for myself. It's very popular. 23,000 ratings, 5 stars. And if you look up like best salt, like on the web, you'll find some articles that they say they think this is the best salt. I just posted the link to it. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. All right, time for me to eat. I like it when it's not that hot. I think it's better when it's not that hot. Let me just show you this again real quick. It's so good. Look at that. Oh my gosh. See the salt? See the salt on the skin? It's really good. It's really good. Beth Standard says we use kosher salt for potato skin. Sorry to eat on the air. I just need something. Salt intake is horrendous. I use up salt. Like I go for a run and I'll sweat during the run. I notice if I don't have enough salt. Also, a lot of my food I eat does not have any salt in it. Oh, this is so good. This is really good. Baked potato, guys, are where it's at. They're a special treat. It's like a little meal. It's a small meal. And then I'm going to eat the skin too. Magic Moon says my local store has that salt. Terry is here. Nicole likes lemon pepper on her baked potatoes. Pretty cheap too. What does a potato cost? Like $1 less? Oh, guys, this is just a delight. I mean, really. Honey Herzo says you can get leg cramps without enough salt. Just sprinkling in a little more salt here. Michelle Ryan got me this awesome salt holder too. It's great. The salt box. Elizabeth says I need to try Jason's Deli. Is that in Orlando? Oh gosh. This is so good. It's so good. Denise says my son loves that salt box. It's a great salt box. I used to eat, Jerry's Deli is closed. When I first moved to Los Angeles, I used to eat at Jerry's Deli a lot. It was really good. They had very good pastrami. Now it's closed. It's sad. Elizabeth says they have a Jason's Deli in Orlando. Maybe I'll go there. Michelle Ryan. I thought Michelle, you got this. Well, somebody else did then. I am putting on more salt. I put a bunch of salt. I'm just sprinkling on my hand. Seize the day. You are a nag. You nag me about everything. Everything I do isn't healthy, according to Seize the Day. Everything's a nag. We never have a stream where Seize the Day doesn't nag me. It's like her favorite thing to do. Good pastrami is the best. Meredith says pastrami is the best. Good hot pastrami is amazing. Hard to find. You know, another place that's closed is the Stage Deli. I used to go. I don't. Is Carnegie Deli closed? They used to have those two, the Stage Deli in NYC and the Carnegie Deli. I think they might have both closed. So sad. Stage Deli was located on 7th Ave near Carnegie Hall. It was opened in 1937. It closed in 2012. It had a long-standing rival with the nearby Carnegie Deli. At one point, they quarreled over which had the best pastrami. The Stage Deli closed in 2012. Just sad. Then the Carnegie Deli, I think, is closed too. The Carnegie Deli closed in 2016. Just sad. Those places were so popular in New York, both of them. Erica says it's closed. They were so popular. It's just, I guess the rents got too big. Just sad. They would give you these, you'd order a sandwich and it would be honestly the size of like 3 sandwiches somewhere else. That was the idea. USA Today called it the most famous in the United States. We have a picture. Oh, I remember it so well. Went there many a time. Magic Moon says one branch of Carnegie still open in Manhattan. Is that true? In Madison Square Garden, it says. Not the same. Not the same. I think Manhattan is probably so different when I lived there. If restaurants like that can't stay in business, it's all fancy now. All right, I'm going to start eating my potato skin. I have my potato skin. I'm going to start on the skin. It's so good because I put olive oil and salt on it before cooking. It's such a difference if you don't put olive oil on the skin and salt. It doesn't taste that good. Aries just made a cheese chili potato. It's sad when you're old enough that like you have all these great memories of stuff that's not around, that you can't go to anymore because it's not there. That's not good. This potato is good. There's a lot of stuff that's not open anymore. Melissa says, I know that feeling. Rick says, tell me about it. This is so good. It's the simplest thing, and it's so good. Like most things I would get at a restaurant would not make me as happy as this baked potato. Shelvis, you're repeating yourself. Don't repeat yourself. Oh, did Nightbot censor Sonic? Oops. All right, I'm almost done with my potato. I'm almost done with my potato. I am Judy Socket. I am very much enjoying it. Oops. Diana's found a channel on YouTube that remastered old movies in color from the 20s, 30s, and 40s. Sounds cool. Magic Moon says Carnegie Deli has a web page and you can order online. They ship nationwide. They closed it. Ugh. I'd love to live in New York again. It's just so different. I bet. I don't know if I ever will. I don't know if I ever live there again. Oh, it's insanely expensive, of course. That's the biggest problem with living there. It's so expensive. I have gator bait. I've never had a fried egg on my potato. I am almost done with this potato. This wasn't even that big a potato. It wasn't even that big. I remember when I bought it, I said, this isn't even that big a potato. And then you actually cook it, and it's just a whole meal. All right, I only have a little bit left. This is the best when you have like the remnants there and it's like picked up all the salt from the plate. Just the best. Oh, that skin is so good. Oh, is that good? Oh, is that good? Man, it's so good. It's A plus. A plus. This potato. Incredible. What a treat. This is like an ad for baked potatoes, this stream. What a treat. What a treat. Sonic, yes, like pretzel dust or like popcorn when you have to the bottom. The salt guys are at the bottom. Clean Plate Club, guys. Clean Plate Club. Ta-da! Yay, Steve. He did it. He did it. Oops. Hey, is Rick Hoppe still there? Rick, are you still watching? Rick? Let's see what Rick says. Andy says, nice snack. Oh, excuse me. That was just great. Linda says, bravo. Rick is here. Hey, Rick, do you want to try doing the thing? Rick, I had said a while back, I said you should call in sometime and tell people about your when you were an animator. Do you want to call in for a couple minutes, Rick, on Zoom maybe? If we can figure out how to make it work? We can do another Meet the Viewer. Once in a while, we meet the viewers. This was supposed to happen months ago. I just didn't get to it. Yeah, Rick says fine. Rick's being a good sport. Rick, what I'm going to do is, let's see if I can do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a Zoom call, and I'll just message you. Rick, can you message me on Twitter at the Lookner account, and that way I'll reply to you, and just I'll send you the address of the chat. All right, so schedule a meeting. My meeting. Okay, why won't it let me schedule it then? I think I did this right. If I can make that work, we're gonna meet the viewer. We're gonna meet Rick. Can I make this work? Okay, that seems to be working on my end. I think. Hold on. Now, what I have to do, how do I invite somebody? How do I invite someone? Rick, could you message me on Twitter? So I can message you back. Lookner account, Rick. Rick probably has had enough of this. Rick left. Rick, try this link. See if this link works, Rick. I just sent you a link. I do know how to use Zoom. I just usually don't set up meetings myself. I see myself. I don't see Rick yet. There's Rick. Wow, it worked. All right, hold on, Rick. All right, hold on, Rick. Hold on. I hear you. Wait. So how do I have to do this now? I have to put on my headphones so I can hear Rick, but you guys don't get like feedback or whatever.
Wait. So how do I have to do this?
Well, maybe it'll work. I don't know if this will work.
My headphones so I can hear Rick, but you guys don't get.
The problem is if I'm not wearing headphones, I think when Rick talks, you're going to hear it like twice. I think. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. Let's try this. I bet it's not going to work. So I think you're going to hear an echo for Rick, but let's try this initially.
It'll work.
All right, Rick. All right. So hey guys, you're hearing feedback from who? Who are you hearing feedback from right now? Let's see. Oh no, there's something I have to do.
I got my iPad off.
Okay.
So there shouldn't be any echo on my side.
They're hearing an echo, but here, let me listen to the broadcast myself. This is. I'm figuring this out. I think I have to put my headphones on. Hold on. I think I have to put my headphones on. Hold on. Wait. Test. 1 2 1 2. I think I have to put my headphones on. Hold on. No, I think they're hearing me. All right. Starting now. Let's see. I'm talking now. Are you guys hearing two of me now or not? Rick, hold on 1 second. I'm just talking. I assume you're not hearing two of me right now. I assume it's fine right now. Correct? Let's see what they say. Okay, they're not hearing two of me. Now, Rick, you can hear me, correct, Rick?
Yep.
All right, now I'm going to say something to Rick, and Rick's going to say something back, and we'll see if they hear, like, echo. All right, Rick, tell me what the weather there is like today.
The weather here is lovely and like in the high 70s.
Okay. Now, so guys, is there echo now? Is there echo? Are you guys hearing echo or not? Did you hear, like, two of Rick? Two of Rick. Yes. So what I have to do is I need to put my headphones on so they don't hear two of Rick. All right, hang on. This can get done. Okay. Now, let's see here. Now let's see. Okay, guys, I have my headphones on. Now that I have my headphones on, I want you to tell me if you can hear, if there's an echo. The reason I think you were hearing an echo from Rick is because you were hearing my microphone was picking up Rick and then feeding it back to you. So okay, let's try this again. So Rick, talk about the weather there for a second.
Okay, the weather here is a lovely Southern California day.
Okay, now is Rick echoing, guys, when he just talked about the weather right there? No more echo. Okay, we're good. Okay, guys, so we're gonna meet Rick. Once in a while, we meet different viewers, and we were supposed to do this before. Thanks, Rick, for doing this on no notice, but I realized we hadn't done it. So, Rick, if you can see me just on the broadcast, I don't have to put you on.
Steve, I can see your little agenda-free logo, but not your face.
No, but I mean, so what I'm going to do, Rick, is I'm not going to put me on the. Well, should I put myself on the Zoom? That might be weird.
I'd rather see your face.
No, but what I was getting is you could just look at you can look at the broadcast and see me.
Yeah.
But it's hold on. Let's try this. I see what you're saying.
The focal sync isn't going to be right.
Right. So let me see. Let me just see if I can if this works. Oh, the problem, Rick, might be. Let's see. Hold on a second. I don't know if I can have my face on Zoom and my face on YouTube. I think I ran into a problem last time with this. Let me just see here. Hold on a second. No. So, Rick, you need to look at my face on YouTube because while I'm broadcasting myself to YouTube, I cannot also use the same camera to put my face on Zoom.
Okay, I can live with that. But I will keep listening to you through Zoom.
Yeah, right. Because there'll be a delay if you don't. Okay, that's better. That's better.
Turn on some more lights.
All right, guys. Are you ready to meet Rick? Are you ready to meet Rick Hoppe? Hold on. I'm gonna put you on the air, Rick. Hopefully this works. Let's see here.
I have confidence in you, Steve.
We're trying. No, hold off your questions for Rick. Yes. Echo? Who's hearing an echo?
Echo on my end?
Is anyone hearing an echo? Kimberly Barr said she heard an echo. No one else is saying they're hearing an echo. Everybody's ready to meet you. Is anyone hearing an echo? Let me see what the viewers say. No echo. All right. Nobody's hearing an echo. All right, guys. Here it is. It's time. Let's say hi. Let's say hi to Rick Hoppe right now. Your fellow viewer, if I can make this work, Rick Hoppe. There he is. Yay!
There he is.
Now, what I should do, you know what I'll do, is I'll put myself down here. See, Rick, I can do it this way.
There I am.
See what you'll see in a second what I did.
There I am. That's great.
Yeah. So now let's see here. This actually the video this might work okay.
It kind of works.
Yeah, it does kind of work.
For
All
the
right.
audience, it does, definitely. It's okay.
Yeah, but
It's fine.
I'm watching. I feel like there's not that much of a delay or anything. Like it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right. Everybody is saying hello to Rick.
Hi, guys.
Edward Kim says hello.
Chat.
Oh, can
Too much.
there's two. Okay, so just so you know, I'll once in a while, Rick, I'll look at the chat and I'll tell you what people are asking you.
Okay, well, I'll try opening the chat. Oh, my God. There's so many.
Yeah, open it up. Have it. You don't have to look at it the whole
I'll
time.
have it open.
All right, Rick's
Untitled
opening the
Chapter.
chat.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Sarah Joy. Hi, Sean B. Hi, Aries Bjork. All you guys. Great to see you.
Linda likes it that we can see both of us, she said.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing.
Rick, you are in Southern California.
Southern California, lovely Pasadena.
Oh, I've been to Pasadena many times.
20 minutes from downtown LA.
And I think the viewers probably don't know this. Diana L says, are you an artist? You have a past doing animation, correct?
Yes, I was a character animator for Disney feature animation for 30 years, and I'm
How cool is that?
teaching animation on the college level now.
Oh, I didn't know that. Where are you teaching?
Yeah,
You don't have to-
College of Art and Design.
Very cool. So you did animation for Disney movies.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Can you tell people some of what?
Fox and the Hound was the first movie I worked on back in 1980,
Wow.
and I worked on just about every Disney film, traditional drawn Disney film, up to what is it, The Princess and the Frog. So I worked on Beauty and the Beast and Tarzan and Little Mermaid, all of those.
Wow. People are I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. A lot of our viewers are impressed too. It's really cool. Linda says, I'm officially in awe of that. That's really cool. Rick, this is not what I want to ask you right away, but I'm just kind of interested. Do you have any of the art you worked on for the movies, and have you sold any of it? Because that's become a huge thing. I have some friends who are very into that whole world of art from movies and stuff. So do you keep any of that stuff?
I have a little bit.
Right.
Officially, film drawings that were used, like in the movie,
Yes.
actually not supposed to be able to sell. But
Fine.
any drawings that I've done for the movie that weren't literally on the screen are fine.
Okay. Well, I'll just say this, Rick. Not that you want to sell anything. If you ever want to sell anything, I know a great guy for you to talk to, because he is like one of the leading art collectors in that world, just
cool.
randomly. So this
Cool.
this is just an aside. But seriously, if you've never thought of it, because one of my friends is very in that world, and I know like what happens sometimes in that world is there's like prop people. He's into like prop collecting, and these prop people.
Now. Yeah.
And they just happen to have this stuff lying around, and now it's become worth a ton. So, anyways, I don't know. Anyways, this is just I just wanted to throw that out there. But anyways,
What might be fun is for me to show a few of my drawings.
Yes, yes.
Steve, if you go down to the green button that says Share Screen,
Yes.
there's a little arrow to the right, and it says Allow participants to share their screens.
Yep. Okay. So Rick is going to share his screen, and he's going to show us some of the drawings. Any of your drawings, and not even the movie, even if it's not the movie stuff. I'd love to see it.
Okay. Can you see it?
Now I can see it. Can our viewers see it? This is yours? This is so good.
Yeah. These are
Hold on.
preliminary drawings I did for a movie about Tinkerbell.
Yours? This is so good. All right, now hold on, Rick. Hold on, because the viewers are not seeing it. So what I need to do is I need to fix this so the viewers can see it. It's full. I don't want it full screen. I want it to be exit full screen. There, I did it. Oh, Rick, this is so good. Hold on, let me make myself disappear. This is so good. I'm so impressed. I did it. Sorry, there was a little echo there for a second.
That's it. I'm seeing it. Yep.
This is amazing.
This is a character in a Tinkerbell movie, and I was
Wow.
developing character designs and attitude poses and that sort of a thing. So she's a real tomboy character. What is her name? I don't know. It was years ago I worked on it. But anyways, it was a lot
You're
of fun.
so good. You're so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so impressed. These are more of your drawings from this movie, right?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, this is
She's
incredible.
the Tinkerbell.
I'm so impressed.
She lives in the world with Tinkerbell. So she is. But the whole idea was I was supposed to do my version of the character, a bunch of different attitudes.
Oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing.
to convey her
It's so
personality.
good. This is so good.
And this is
Wow.
another. It was this Fairy Mary as the character, and her job was to teach fairies how to be good fairies, and she had this kind of two sides to her personality. So I wanted to
Now, I'm sorry, Rick, was this stuff that was in a movie or just stuff you were asked to like do in case they wanted to use this in the movie?
It was developing the look of the movie, and it was developing the personality of the characters. I didn't see the movie. I think it was released as the Tinkerbell movie.
The Tinkerbell movie,
Might
okay.
have been in CG, but this
Right.
development. It's like doing story work or look
Right.
behind, that kind of a thing.
The fantastic thing, aside from the just representing the people, like just their features, is the way you can capture the emotions is just so good. Like the attitude and the emotion stuff is amazing. It's
That's
so
what it's all
good.
about. And that's
Yep.
what I loved about being a character animator traditionally. One, two things. I love to draw, and two, I love to act. I'm a ham
Yeah.
actor. And
Yeah.
I got to do both of them at the same time. So
It's really cool that I used to be a TV writer, and but you had to get it. If you wanted people to do stuff, you had to get a production that got made, and then you had to have the actors do it the way you wanted to. And the nice thing is, if you're an animator, you can just make it the way you want it, which is really cool.
Yeah.
You don't have to instruct an actor to do this. You can make it. They're doing what you want them to do as long as you can express it. Oh, what is that right there?
Let's see that. I'm not sure which one you're seeing, but this is a pirate right here.
That's it. That's the one I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's from the same movie.
Can you move it up a little?
There are pirates in Peter Pan, so he's
Oh
a
my God.
pirate.
Now, Rick, what's happening is when you show it on your screen, it only, just because I'm taking some of it, I'm seeing the top 60% of whatever you see on your screen. So if you move it up a little bit, then
Oh,
people
I
can
see,
see
I
the
see.
lower
Okay,
two.
let's move it up.
You
a
see,
little
so
more.
yeah, it's just the nature of how I'm taking the
I'm
screen
looking
off.
at
So
my iPad, and I can see how it gets a little chopped off. But you should.
these are great.
The bottom part of this chart. There we go. Yeah.
Meredith McMacken says, it's so cool. Thank you for sharing this with us. Linda says, it's so good. Some of our viewers are artists, and they're really impressed. I know, because I know some of our viewers actually do. They probably have questions for you, too. By the way, Rick, before we go any further, are you willing to give out your Twitter in case anybody wants to write to you?
Sure. It's just my name, Rick Hoppe. It's I think the @Rick_Hoppe.
@Rick_Hoppe. So
Yeah,
Rick's Twitter is @Rick_Hoppe on Twitter. I'm just putting it in the chat. Gone with the Gale does art, and she's so impressed, she says.
Oh, cool.
So if you want to write to Rick on Twitter, Rick Hoppe. Oops, I hold on. I'm just typing it in just here. Yes, @Rick_Hoppe is where you can get Rick on Twitter. These are really great. Wow.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rick. I didn't mean to interrupt. Melissa McQueen says, when did you start drawing? Were you really young?
Yes. Well, think about it. Everybody draws. Everybody starts out their life drawing. Everybody draws. And most people stop when they're about 7 years old. But I just kept going.
It's really good. Did you train when you were younger?
Yeah, well, I went to Art Center College of Design here in Pasadena.
Oh, I know Arts. I know Art Center. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And but really, I had learned animation at Disney. I was a professional cartoonist and illustrator for 10 years, and then I applied at Disney, decided I wanted to get into animation, and they never taught it at art school when I went. And so I learned on the job, and I learned from the best. I learned from classic animators, and they were so generous in passing on to me what they had learned, and that's why I'm teaching now, is so I can pass on what I learned to the younger generation.
That's really cool. Rick, when I was in college, I wrote for a humor magazine, and we had artists on the magazine, and I really gained an appreciation from being around these artists who are just incredible. So I love seeing this stuff. It's so good. It's so cool to see it. I'm so impressed.
Cool. It's pretty fun taking stuff really, really over the top. Like you can really exaggerate in animation. Like this guy that's crying. I just thought of different situations.
Oh, those are wonderful. The kid, the boy.
Yeah.
I just love the expressions. It's so good.
I tried to make him as childlike. I draw on, an artist draws on their life, their experiences, their observations, what they've seen. And I tried to make this kid as kid-like as I possibly could, like how he
so good.
Care, that unself-conscious quality
Mm-hmm.
that children have. And
it's funny because these expressions, like I recognize the expressions, but I couldn't even describe it. Like I couldn't say like I wouldn't even think of like draw me that. Like, but it's so cool that you have you capture these expressions, which are not like obvious expressions, but they feel very human and common and everything. It's really cool.
That's part of the fun of it is trying to go beyond mad, sad, glad, and afraid.
Right.
The shades, the different shades of the emotion, and that's something that I really try to emphasize with my students.
Like that one on the right there, the one I'm pointing to it myself. I can point at it too. This is just so cool. I mean, that's just a very human expression, but I wouldn't even know how to describe it. Mm-hmm. So it's really neat. It just got big. Everything just got bigger, Rick. Was that intended?
Yeah. I couldn't get to the bottom. I couldn't get to these drawings without moving it all up and kind of making it bigger.
It's so great.
Let's see. Tony is asking, did you do Lady and the Tramp? It was a little bit before my time, although I certainly studied all the old characters, and as part of my class, I had them do a turn on the character Jock, the Scotty dog and Lady and the Tramp, do a head turn and stuff on that character. So yeah, I can draw the characters. It was a little before my time.
Haniel wants to know if you're a caricaturist by trade. Very impressive drawings and renderings, Haniel says.
Well, thank you, Haniel. I wouldn't say I'm a caricaturist in the classic sense of like doing drawings of like celebrities and cartooning them and all that. But caricature is a very big part of animation. It's this sort of exaggeration aspect. It's like you want to do it like that, only more so. So just to amplify. It's like amplifying everything. But yeah, thanks.
Rick, I want to. Are you do you have more stuff to show?
This is
if you don't, it's fine. I just want to go. I want to go back to your face. If you're done showing stuff, we'll go back so people can see you.
Yeah. Go back.
Right, now I need to do share screen. How do I turn share screen off? It's on.
There's
end.
Yeah,
no, not end. End is end the call, isn't it?
I'm sorry. I need to stop my share. There we go.
Okay, there's Rick. Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was on my end.
Very cool. Lou is following you on Twitter.
Cool.
Linda Belk says, great with the expressions. Sonic says, did Rick do anything with the TV animation such as DuckTales or Chip and Dale?
No TV animation. Although for a brief time I did work on I took a little hiatus from Disney and animated on the Simpsons movie. So that's the closest thing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. That's the closest.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Did you meet any of the writers when you were working there, or the producers?
There was
I know.
there's like the main producer, Stephen.
I know a lot of those
There's
folks.
like an
So that's why I'm
online, there's
asking.
like a line producer there that's like
Right.
the office. That I was-
Okay. So he wasn't like one of the writer people.
Not
That sounds
really.
like
Not
no,
really.
right? No, because I know that's really cool though. That's very neat. And
Yeah, they really
Gone with the
characters.
Gone with the Gale says, I'm a beginning self-taught artist. I didn't start till 45. Can you recommend the best way to develop my skill or an online place to learn some techniques?
Well, there's a lot of online resources. YouTube has a lot of good stuff, but you need to do a lot of exploring. But there's two kinds of drawings. There is drawing what you see, and they fold together. There's drawing what you see, being able to observe the shapes you see in your life, and there's drawing what you know. In other words, drawing from your imagination. And it's good to do both. And I start with, there's a book called Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain. And it's designed for people who can't draw at all. And it teaches you how to take childlike drawings and do a respectable drawing. Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain by Betty Edwards.
I'm writing this down for myself. Drawing on the right side of the brain. And you're teaching a class right now?
Yes. It's almost,
So-
the semester's almost over. They got one
And
more.
what class are you teaching? What class are you teaching now?
I'm teaching fundamentals of animation. So
Wow.
this is the first real introduction to animation course that they take. They start off with a semester or two of drawing fundamentals, and then they get into
Very
the
cool.
animation track. You know.
Chelvis says, are you going to SawCon this year, an art convention? I don't know what that is.
So I don't know what SoftCon is. I've been to conventions. I was at the San Diego Con back in the back when it was called not just Comic Con, but San Diego Con, back in the early 70s.
Wow.
And it was just a tiny little convention in a hotel. What was it? The Sir Francis Drake Hotel in San Diego. It was a tiny little thing. No celebrities. The only celebrities were comic book heroes like Jack Kirby and other big name artists. I think I might have even met what's his name? My memory isn't what for names isn't good. Who's the Stanley?
Oh, wow.
He was around, and
Right.
So it was you could run into your comic book artist and writer heroes, and sit down and talk with them.
Because just wasn't that many people there.
It was
That's
so,
really cool.
so small. So, but I haven't.
It's really,
been back
really neat.
Decades.
Now, by the way, Rick, I got an alert just popped up from an earthquake account saying an earthquake was maybe felt in California. Did you feel anything there? It just said it from this EMSC said it possibly felt 2 minutes ago in California. I don't know if I'm not hearing any of our viewers say they felt it. Well, if it's big,
Southern California.
I'm checking one other account because I follow an account that they'll have it soon if it's big. Might have been small. I'm not seeing it, so I'm assuming it wasn't big.
Don't worry about it, Aries. Don't worry about it.
Let's see. Oh, Meredith McMacken said she felt an earthquake in California of some sort. Well, I'll keep checking and seeing if I see anything on it. Oh, 3.1. A 3.1 near Truckee, California, which is, I don't even know where Truckee, California is.
I don't know.
That
3.1 is like nothing.
Yeah. It also looks like, I think it's more like Central California, not Southern. Anyways, I figured I'd just, oh no, actually I don't know. Anyways, 3.1. Truckee,
Tony
California.
Lamani asked me a question. What
Yes.
are my thoughts on anime? Also, the heavy metal movie in the early '80s, and anime in general. I enjoy anime, the best anime. I find the acting isn't as nuanced as I like to see it. The anime, they don't do as many drawings per second as classical animation, so it looks a little jerky to me. but there's Japanese anime filmmakers like Hayao Miyazaki. Miyazaki is wonderful. Disney shows a lot of his movies. They kind of have the distribution rights, but look for Miyazaki. My Neighbor Totoro is a wonderful film of his, and Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle. Wonderful stuff.
Now, really quick. Just some people mentioned different earthquake. So there was one before the 3.0. It was like around a 5, and it says I'm looking at one right now. It says 4.9 west of Reno, Nevada. I think it was technically in California. So before we continue this, let me just post something about it. USGS says it's a 5.1 northwest of Truckee, California, in near the Nevada border. Okay, hold on. I'm going to post this. Oops, sorry. I did it. All right. Yeah, there was a. So guys, I just posted. Guys, the ones I'm seeing, some people in our chat are asking about the earthquake. So before we go back to Rick, USGS says there was a 4.7 and a 3.2 near Truckee, and EMSC says there was a 5.1 and a 3.1. Okay, guys. So 5.1 and 3.1 on EMSC, and 4.7 and 3.2 on USGS. I just checked. Those are the two I saw. All right, let's go back to Rick. In a Basket says, are you working on a new project? What's the newest thing you're working on?
Right now, I'm just devoting my time and energy to passing on to students what was so
That's awesome.
Generously given.
That's great. Great. Let's see here. Judy Socket says, very impressed. Michelle R. said, very nice work. David DePia thought your drawings were amazing. Edward Kim says, very nice sketches. Coca-Cola said, amazing. Yeah, they're really, really cool. Flathead says, very cool stuff, impressive.
It's good to interact with you guys in Zoom. You know, I mean, I'm in the chat all the time, and so it's cool to be able to interact with people in this way too.
It's so cool. It's like, you know, our viewers, they all have the stuff they're into, and they're in different parts of the country and doing different stuff. And so we rarely, once in a while, we get one by one, we get to meet more and more. But it's really interesting to meet our viewers like you and see all this other stuff you do. And everybody has their unique interests. And as Jay Marie says, Rick, you're incredibly talented. This is like incredible stuff. I think it's so cool. And is there anything you did in your career working on movies that was particularly, like, do you have like a favorite project you worked on?
Oh, gee. Is there a favorite project that I worked on? I don't know. Tarzan was a big challenge and a lot of fun. There was a film that after that called Treasure Planet, and I got a chance to work with my mentor, who mentored me way back in the old days, an animator called Glenn Keane, and you can look him up online or look him up on YouTube, and Keane, Glenn Keane. And I got a chance to work with him directly on the character that he was animating. It was fun to kind of come full circle like that in my career.
That's really cool. Do you use now? I mean, obviously, when you started out, you weren't using computers. Do you use computer stuff now?
Only I use it in my teaching. I use, especially with Zoom. So I use Photoshop to do drawings over students' drawings and that sort of a thing. But when I was animating the characters, it was pencil on paper.
Right. Has that changed? Is the industry standard changing? Are more of the young animators doing computer stuff now?
Yeah, it's less that the students are more interested in computers, but that the industry is pushing
Right.
computer
Right.
animation.
Right.
But
Right.
a lot of them are really passionate, and our curriculum focuses on traditional, although we do teach computer stuff.
Right.
But there's a focus on the traditional because of its universal. It's like you're learning to be a musician, so you study classical first,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
that kind of, it's foundational.
Yes. Yes.
It's a foundational skill.
Yep. Off My Lawn wants to know, as a Disney employee, did you have a name tag?
Not at the feature animation, but before I started work at Disney for a while, I was actually, when I first started art school, I did watercolor portraits at Disneyland.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I had my
neat.
name tag, and I know all about the behind the scenes stuff and so on.
Do you if
Don't do any hanky panky on the rides like Pirates of the Caribbean, because if you look at any of the sort of the spaces you go into, if you look back, there's a security camera watching you, everything you're doing on those rides. By the way,
if somebody were to ask you, do people ever offer you to do people ever commission drawings from you? And is that something you are open to doing?
it's something I'm open to doing. I'm open to trying just about anything. It doesn't happen. It's been a little while, but
Right.
I don't do it a lot. I mean, I can do oil painting and that. I mean, trained as an artist, broadly, before I got into animation. But like I drew comic books for a while, and
Oh, you did?
yeah, and nothing really famous,
Right.
but because I was everything was being done in New York then, and
Hmm.
and I was a West Coast guy, so there wasn't really a lot, but
Are there any other so for people maybe who weren't here earlier, I know you had those drawings that you showed. Is there any other thing you can show that you worked on that's lying around or anything? It could just, I'm sure anything even that randomly you did, people would think it's really cool.
I'm trying to think right off the bat. Let me show you something that's kind of interesting.
Okay.
I did something for my students. They do, like I mentioned, that they do a jock with the character's head turning, and this is a drawing that I did
Can we share that?
for the students.
Let's see.
Can you see it on this screen, or?
I can see it there. So that is, I'm seeing it's like a dog looking three ways or something.
Yeah, front, side, and side views. Notice how there's no details. It's just the basic structure of the character.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
one
it's
of the
really
fundamental skills of an animator is being able to understand your character in 3 dimensions and being able to turn him in space without any distortion happening. And this is like the basic fundamental structure.
Could you move it a little bit to your right? A little bit to your right.
Okay, hold on. Let me. If I stand. There we go.
There it is. Yes. So like you said, it like I'm seeing what looks like a full-fledged 3-dimensional being, but at the same time it's very basic what you're actually putting on the page.
Right, and the rest is detail. See, a fundamental skill in animation is being able to understand your character in 3 dimensions and be able to turn your drawings in 3 dimensions like they're solid. You need to understand the conceptual structure of the character in such a way that you can.
Wow, that's really neat.
Him in space.
Very cool. Very cool. Let's see here. I'm just reading some of the comments. Kathy Williams says, your drawings are amazing. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome, Kathy.
Let's see here. Tony says, have you ever taught kids and adults on the autism spectrum? Drawing is a main savant skill many on the spectrum have.
I did once. A friend asked me, who had taught sort of a simplified acting course for students. There were special needs students, a special needs class, and I came in and I taught drawing to those kids, and I tried to teach it in a way where they could sit down and have immediate results.
Right.
And they loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Darren Markley says, "Have you ever gotten any awards for your work?" Do they have awards for your work? I don't even know what it would be.
Yes. They're the the Annie Awards is for cartoonists. There is an animator award. There's at least one animator award. There's one in the United States, and but you have to be a luminary.
Right.
I was stalked once.
You were stalked?
Not really, but I got this phone call from this gal who said, "Oh, is this Rick Hoppe? You worked on Disney animation?" I said, "Well, yeah." And she just sort of was kind of raving and stuff. And I had this, and now I know what's, at that point I knew what celebrities felt like. You know, it's nice to meet somebody who's enthusiastic about animation. But, you know, as we talked for a little while, I said, "How did you get my phone number?" And she said, "I looked it up on the internet." And I thought, oh, privacy is dead.
Yeah.
So it had a little slightly creepy quality to it, but, you know, it was okay.
It's like when the viewer went to my UPS store last week.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, did you hear? I don't know if you heard that. One of the viewers went into the UPS store. When I went to pick up the packages last time, they said, "One of your fans was in here." And I said, "Really?" And I don't know who it was.
Uh-huh.
So somebody went in there. Somebody wants to know what you were smoking. It looks like a cigar to me.
It's a cigar. If there are any kids in the audience, don't smoke cigars, kids. They're bad for you.
One of the viewers asked, Linda Belk says, "Isn't there an Oscar for animation?" But does that go to the movie?
It goes to the movie.
Okay. Primus says, "Any tips for future animators?"
Any tips for future animators? The better you could learn to draw, the stronger your drawing, the easier it'll be to animate. Even if you're animating using 3D computer programs, learn to draw.
So good. I'm so impressed. Really quick, Rick, I hate to make it. Could you just one more time show some of those drawings from before? Because people might not have seen them, and I just think they're so good.
Okay, cool.
So in case you missed it, guys, Rick for years drew for Disney movies, and he is one of our viewers. But he's been kind enough to show us some of his work and talk about his work. So in case you missed it before, he's going to show us some of those drawings again. Oh, I have to shrink. No, we have to shrink this or something. Now it's too big. What do I need to do? What did we do last time? I did the.
I don't know. I'm not seeing it.
No, I have to.
Okay, no. Let me just make him smaller. Hold on a second.
No, I think I still have to do something.
Oh,
we have to go back, share screen. There was something I did last time so that we were both on the screen. Let's see. Exit full screen. That's it. I got it. Hold on. Let me get rid of my. There it is. Okay. We got it. So these are some. Rick's just going to go through again some of his amazing work that he has done for movies. But everything's just so good. So you can just scroll through there, Rick.
This was I wanted to show two sides of her. She's like a real kind of a tomboy.
So good.
Over the top character. By the way, Tony Del Monte, yes, I am listed on IMDb. What is it? Internet Movie Database under Richard Hoppe. So these first set of drawings are from this character. Here she's just it's like action poses and stuff, and I tried to get it.
And there's so much to it, the faces and the bodies, and it's just there's so much going on there. It's amazing.
It's really two of the classic Disney animators, Frank Thomas and Ollie Johnston, wrote a classic Bible of classical animation called The Illusion of Life. And that's really what it's all about. You know, it's not just drawings, it's not just moving stuff on the screen, but imbuing your character with a personality and giving your audience a sense of like oh my God, I can feel it. I can see the character thinking.
Yep.
And that's what brings the character to life. Drawing's important, yes. And just fundamentals of timing and phrasing in animation. But it's all in service of bringing your character to life. And of course in service of the story, but oops.
Gone with the Gale was wondering, in movies, do you do the lines and color and shading, or is there a separate person for each?
Separate person for each. My drawings look like this once I've developed, like when I first do my first pass of animation, it's very rough. It's just kind of loose lines and stuff that gives the spirit and the feeling of the scene. But I need to be able to draw the drawings extremely fast so that I get the whole feeling of the thing. Then I go in and then I'll tie this drawing down so it's what you see. But in traditional animation, let's see. Well, in the very old days, back when Walt was alive, and Pinocchio and all that, they were inkers that would carefully ink over the animators' drawings. And then they got into where they Xerox the drawings onto cells, but they were all hand painted and so on. So no, I have really nothing to do. I never had anything to do with color,
right,
or painting. There are artists who specialized in painting backgrounds and so on.
These are just great. They're so good.
Thank you. And when
Sorry?
When I do a drawing that has the levels of personality that I want it to have, it's just such an amazing feling to be able to
that's awesome.
create that, you know.
Yep.
I like having for one movie I did had a management role, and I just hated it. You know, I want to have a set of drawings. I want to have stuff to show. You know, want to show for my work.
Yep. Yep. I when I was writing, it was the same way. I much more preferred the writing than the management stuff.
Yeah.
Really cool. Amber says, "Thank you for sharing your drawings with us."
Welcome, Amber.
Caesar Day says, "Thanks for all the joy you brought me and my family."
Oh, cool. Yeah, like I said, if you go on to imdb.com, search for my name, Richard Hoppe, you'll find a list of all the movies that I worked on. And there's
very cool.
When I first did that, I went, "Oh my God, look at all those movies I worked on." So, you know,
it's very neat.
It was a period of like around 25, 30 years that I did that.
Awesome. Thank you, Rick. These are great. I'm so glad you showed these to us and we could see them.
You're welcome. This has been jolly good fun.
It's awesome. So, all right. So, Rick, I'm going to put you back on the screen.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. There's Rick. Rick is back. I'll put myself back. So, again, Rick, your Twitter is at Rick_Hoppe.
Yep.
So, Rick @Rick_HOPPE. So if anybody wants to check out Rick on Twitter or write to Rick on Twitter, @Rick Hoppe, @Rick_HOPPE. That's so cool that you came on. Guys, I did not tell Rick we were doing this.
Oh, no.
I sprung it on Rick right. He heard it as soon when you guys heard it. So
I was so tired today. You know, it was just like, and Steve said, "Would you come on?" And I thought, I'll do it. And I'm so glad.
Yay!
I'm so glad.
No, it's cool because we were supposed to do this a while ago, and I just hadn't gotten to it. So awesome! Everybody is saying they're so happy. Judy Socket says best stream ever. Ari says it was a fun stream.
Good.
And there's, if you have more questions, guys, feel free to message Rick on Twitter. You can reach him there. I'm gonna let Rick go, because we've taken up enough of his time, and I'm probably going to wrap up the stream soon anyway. But Rick, this is awesome. Rick, I am so impressed. It's so cool. I think the stuff is so cool. It's so good.
Thank you, Steve.
I am very, very impressed.
Thank you. I'm so glad you started the Lookner channel to get to know you a little bit better and to get a little bit of your. I kind of think of it almost. The Lookner channel is kind of performance art, in a way.
In a way. It all is, yes. So
it was
great, awesome.
Before we end, I just want to mention that there is, I can't remember the guy's name, a comedian, but years ago he did a stage show and it also was released on, I don't know, on TV or something. And the name of the show was Only the Truth is Funny. And he came out, the first thing he said in the show is, everything that I'm going to tell you tonight is the truth. And that was it. And it all unfolded from there. And it was hilarious. And there's something, and I think from a little bit of your work that I've seen, on Lookner and a little bit of other stuff that's floating around,
Right.
I could see that you're sort of kind of in that pocket a little bit.
Hey, we could just talk about what goes on in our chat all night and entertain ourselves. So, hey, thank you, Rick. So, and the great thing is we'll be able to we'll see, you guys will be able to see Rick in the chat. Rick will be back in the chat.
Yeah,
so.
I love all you guys in the chat. It's so much fun getting to know you guys.
That's awesome. Thank you, Rick, for coming on literally no notice. I appreciate that. But thanks for your art is awesome. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you very much. I'm Rick Hoppe signing off.
All right. That was so cool. That was so cool of Rick. All right, hold on. I got to get rid of my headphones. Hang on. Okay. Now, can you still hear me? Let's see. Testing. Can you hear me? That was awesome. Wow. That stuff was so good. He's so good. He's incredibly talented. Hold on. Can people hear me? Let's see. Wow. I'm so impressed. That was fantastic. Let's see if he pops into the chat. So now you know. It's fun once in a while. We get to meet our viewers. There he is. He's in the chat. You saw him on the screen. Now he's in the chat. Very cool. We'll do more. Once in a while we meet the chatters. So we'll do more. We get to it once in a while. See, it's fun. See now that I figured out how to do it on Zoom, because before I would have to hold up my iPad, but like a month ago we did that stream where when I was talking to Stan, and no, actually it was Stan and some other folks, and we did it on Zoom. So now we can do it on Zoom, and that way on Zoom you don't have to do it through the iPad, which is much better. Very nice. Very nice. That was great. Thank you again, Rick. That was so fun. Nan B says, amazing man, so fun. His Twitter is Rick Hoppe. Here, I'll show his Twitter on the screen. Look. There's Rick's Twitter. I got to replace myself. It's Rick Hoppe at Rick_Hoppe. I think I'm too big now. That's better. In a Basket says he is a brilliant artist. All right, guys, it's after 1 a.m. I don't think I'm going to be able to top that. Oh, Arizona Jumper. Hey, thanks for the donation, Arizona Jumper. Arizona Jumper says, bravo. Guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to top that. That was truly unplanned. But I think, guys, it might be time to wrap this up. It's after 1 a.m. It's 1:03 a.m. So I think it might be time. I mean, we're not going to do better than that. But thank you again, Rick, for coming on. And thanks, everybody, for your interesting questions for Rick. Linda is totally in awe. All right. So, guys, this was fun. This was a fun chat with a special guest, fun stream. We'll do more streams. But we are going to wrap it up right now. Oh, thank you, Sonic. Sonic says, take 2, Sharon's B-Day, car wash, steak advice, potato, construction accident story, smoothie recap, missing the delis, Rick Hoppe shows his art. Exactly. Hey, thanks. Excellent summary, Sonic. And thanks for your support, Sonic. Thank you. Rick says, great questions, guys. And, oh, Casino Goose, you'll have to rewind. You missed Rick Hoppe's incredible art. It's Rick_Hoppe on Twitter. Rick_Hoppe. All right. Hey, thank you guys for joining. This was a fun stream. Hey, thanks to the moderators. Sarah Joy, Linda Belk, late stream. Lizzie, Denise was there before. Thank you, moderators. You can write to me on Twitter at @Lookner if you have something to say to me, @Lookner on Twitter. And thank you to all of our viewers. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. Sonic, Aries Pyork, Margot, Edward Kim, Nicole Wilson, Shiplu, Tony Del Monte, Linda Birdbike, Mauricio Duque, MGG, Michelle R, Hype, Melissa McQueen, Denise Horton, Marzell, JK, Seize the Day, Casino Goose. You'll have to rewind, Casino Goose. Off My Lawn, Aries Pyork. Oh, Ryder missed the stream. You'll have to rewind. Salon Girl. Honey Herzo. Sharon Williams, Tammy Lance, Katie McElroy. Dave says he worked on the new Space Jam according to IMDb. I did not know that. Rick, is that true? Very cool, if IMDb's right. Seize the Day, Revolution Hell Cowboy, Terrence Bunce, Budget Girl. Rick, I'm probably going to have the title. Usually when we have a special guest, I have it in the title. So unless you write to me objecting, I'm going to have the title be, it's going to say Thursday night live stream with special guest Rick Hoppe. Erica. Oh, Tim McMinn. Hey, thanks, Tim. Tim says, News Observer. Tim says, thanks for being on top of current events and firing up AFTV as needed. Hey, thanks, Tim. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Tim McMinn. Thank you. Judy was watching. Thank you, Judy, for watching. J. Marie. Patrick Davis. Thank you, Patrick, for your support. Okay, Rick says that's fine. Very well. Very well. Andy Mia, thanks for watching. Andy says, nice to meet Rick. Jan Porter. Dave. Oh, Judy Socket from Canada. Hey, thanks, Judy Socket. That's very nice of you. Thanks so much, Judy Socket. Christy Naval Librado was watching from the Philippines. Rick says never worked on Space Jam. Sounds like an IMDb error. That's all right. The work is still incredible. Uh-oh. I have to time somebody out. Change that screen name, or you will not be back. Sarah Joy got it. Tyson was watching from New South Wales, Liverpool. Am I reading that right? Thank you, Tyson, for watching. Kimberly Barr, thanks for watching. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. Fun stream. Thank you again, Rick Hoppe, for coming on. He had no idea I was going to ask him. We had not discussed that. I just sprung it on him, and he agreed to come on the air. So that was fantastic. Edward's going to ride his bike. Be safe, Edward. All right, guys. That is it. Fun stream. Thanks for joining. Lookner channel on Twitter. You can follow Lookner channel on Twitter. That's this channel. Lou Hastings, thanks for watching too. And thanks to everybody who donated. That is really nice of you guys. Very much appreciate the donations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tito Acosta, thank you for watching. Sean B. Art, thanks for watching. Betsy's Barn, thank you for watching. All right, guys, it's time. It's time to wrap this up. People in California, I hope you don't get more earthquakes tonight. Rick Hoppe says there are a couple other Richard Hoppes on IMDb. There you go. June 0130, Catawin, thank you for watching. All right. All right, guys. Shaft ZX, thanks for watching too. All right, guys. That is it. That is it. Honey Herzo. Thank you, Honey Herzo. That's very kind of you. Thanks for the sticker, Honey Herzo. All right, guys. It's 1:11 a.m. Thanks for bearing with me eating a baked potato as well. Sonic, the baked potato didn't make this. Oh, did it? No, the baked potato must have made the summary. Oh, Potato made the summary. Of course it did. Sonic got that. All right, guys. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much again, Rick, for joining us and for agreeing to be interviewed and showing us your awesome art. And we will do this again real soon. Have a good one, everybody.